Hello, everybody. My name is Tom Sapp, and I'm going to be doing my MPA3 today, attempting. And I'm doing 5 readings. I'm going to narrate only the first 5 fields of view of the first reading area of the swimming lane approach. My dilution is a 1 to 5, and I'm doing compost. And my reading area is a 200, or my field of view for my camera is a 200 by 300 micrometers. I'm dialed in at my 400x objective, and I have an iris that's closed down, and that means I'm shadowing. So we're excited to have all these things just happening. And now we're going to begin. We're going to start in the upper left-hand corner. So we're going to go to the upper and then the lefter, just like so. And there we have it, our first field of view. Ooh, what do we got moving around down there? A flagellate? No, looks like possibly a bacteria of some kind. Got some guys moving around down there. It's like some bacteria moving some particles. Possibly a cili, or is that a flagellate? Oh, yep, I think that might be a flagellate. Let me see if I can get you in focus. Based on the size, I would say flagellate. But again, oh, is he coming out? Is he coming? Is he coming? Is he coming out? Where is he at? He's quick, man. Keeps going in and out of that organic matter, eating up my time. I only got 30 minutes here. Nobody told the flagellates. So anyway, we're moving on because he seems to be busy. But I think I am going to record him as a flagellate based on the size he was and the motility. I believe that was a motion indicative of an organism that has a flagellum. So let me go ahead and record that real quick. Flagellate is 1. Let's see what else we got here. Sorry, crap. I'm moving, and obviously my screen's moving, but I'm actually moving. I just sold my house, and I'm sitting in an empty room. That's why it sounds so hollow. And I'm just trying to get this done in between as best I can, working on a utility table. So please forgive me. I am not seeing anything else to, is that's him? Oh, come on, give me some slack here. Well, you guys saw that motion. That was a whipping motion, so I'm pretty sure that was, I think we can all agree that was a flagellate, so I can move on there. I'm wondering if this is a small testate, but that is pretty tiny if it is. At 400x, that is the size of a spore. So I'm gonna go ahead and move past that and go to the top of the frame and just make sure there's no actino sticking out. Back down, looking at some fungi if I can, but I can't because there are none. It's like some spores I'm seeing. Okay, moving on, nothing to record. Oh, actually that's flagellate. So we do have that guy in field of 1, 2, and we're gonna, our field of 1, our field of view 1. So we're gonna move to field of view 2 now. Let me make sure nothing's gonna pop out. Nope, and okay, number 2, let's see what we got here. Ooh, there's a piece of fungi. I see a septa. There's a septa right here, it appears. Appears, I should say. You guys know better than I do. That's why you're the graders. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing a break that could possibly be fungi. There's some pinching going on, but that seems to be par for the course when there's a lot of stuff to grow through, and the person who made this compost put a lot of sand in it. So yeah, there's lots of aggregation with sand that they can grow through there. So I'm thinking that's going to be, I want to say 2, maybe 1.5 micrometers, or units actually, 1.5. So let's see here, 1 to 2, 2. I'm getting about 2 even. So I'm going to call that 2.2 units in length. And as far as the diameter, I'm seeing like maybe 1.5. What's that moving? That is a flagellate right here. Yep. Okay, flagellate number 2. And that's the same motion that was in the last one, so we should be agreeing on that. So flagellate 2. And again, I'm going to go back and just record that fungi as, I'm going to say, it looks like about 1.5 here, and that looks about 2. I'm going to go, this looks healthier, I think, and this is uniform with this. So I'm going to go with 2 micrometers. And that is a fungi, and we're going with a tan, I want to say. Now I do see some that could possibly be filaments, but that's a rounded end and it's bulbous. So that is indicative of something we should measure according to the rules that we follow. I'm going to see if I can, I know you guys are probably going to dock some points for my table because it is shaky and it's real hard to do this on a shaky table, almost impossible, but we're going to give it a try because it's what I got to work with today. And I've been trying so hard to get this under 45 minutes, but I just can't seem to do it. So I don't see any other amoeba. It looks possibly like that might be a bacillus, possibly. Maybe some actino. It's so faint though. I'm not even going to deal with it. So I'm not saying anything here as well. Oh, that was a long flagella behind that flagellate that was moving right down there. That was the same one that was on top. So we're going to keep moving. I just want to make sure, go to the top of the frame. Make sure I didn't miss anything that's in the aggregation here of the organic matter. I don't see anything, so I'm going to move on at this point. Make sure I have my information. Yes. So number 3, ta-da. No protozoa off the bat. Ooh, what is that? What is that? What? Oh, that was a I couldn't see it. It looked like a flagellate, but I can't tell it was going so fast. So it does look like we have a little actinobacteria down here. It's circled around. Is that actino though? That's the question. It's connected. That might be organic matter. No, it's got branches coming off of it. So that's a filament of some sort, and it's less than 1 micrometer. So that's actino according to the school. So we're going to go what looks like, let's say 2, and then the mass in the middle. 1, 2, I want to say 2.5 is what I believe that mass represents. So actino would be 0.25. It appears there's a small, I saw that in the top corner, but it was so fast, there's no telling. These look like brittle breaks to me. On each end, I'm seeing about 0.075. And that looks to be about 1.5 well, I'm gonna say 1.5 micrometers. So 0.15, and again, that's a tan. No flagellates zooming out of anywhere at the moment. It's nice to see some flagellates, though. I tell you, man, I'm liking the compost the guy's giving me. The microscope assessment I did gave this compost a 0.8, so it will be very, very interesting to see where we're at here now that it is at my property. Before, because I did the assessment, the first one before I got it here. Seeing there's some tapering. There might be a filament here, but it's tapered, so we're not going to count that. This is just a big mess. I'm seeing nothing else to record. I'll make sure I got my information for that one. Yes. So on that regard, we can move forward. I don't see anything else to record. Okay, so moving on here, this is field of view 4 and reading area 1. Just getting a general assessment here. I see the organic matter in the top. Again, nothing significant, which is interesting because there was a lot of significance here just like 2 weeks ago. Very interesting indeed. I believe this could be a little actino. It's filamentous. I'm counting it as a 0.05. And I believe this might be the counterpart to that. So that looks like another 0.05. So we're going to call that a 0.1 total for actino on this frame. Now that does have a bend in it, but it's not a bend like a lactobacillus. So I'm pretty secure in calling that an actino filament. So we're going to call that just a 0.1. And I don't see fungi, so no other filaments. So we will be moving on here as well. And again, just go to the top of the frame and down just to make sure. Yes, sir, I don't see it. So moving on, number 5 here. Ooh, what we got? What we got? There's some actino on the side. Ooh, goodness. Looky there. Significance. That's a 1 and a 1.5. So that would be a 2.5. That's 0.25 on actino. 5. Okay. Anything else to record? Ooh, I see a little more actino up here. Boy, that's a hair actino. So we got, I'm going to call that a 1 as well, a 0.1. Oh, might have a little bit, no organic matter, no filament. It is not filamentous. So we are going to go with that as our actino, and I'm putting down another 0.1. Okay. All right then, and that is all the narration I need to do for this assessment. So I will be moving forward now, and in the past I've talked a lot this next part, and I think it slowed me down. So I'm going to try my hardest not to say anything and see how that goes. So down 1 swimming lane and over to the beginning. This has too much texture, according to my mentor. We shouldn't record it if it has a lot of texture, because it could be a dead fungi, or it might not be fungi at all. So better to keep the assessment somewhat accurate. Do that. It looks like it's a little nodal, but I think that's actually actino floating. It might be a bacillus, lactobacillus, so I don't think it is, though. No, that's not. So I'm going to count that as 0.075. Ciliate. Boy, is a quick one. You saw that. That was a ciliate. Oh, look at that amoeba. That's a pretty amoeba. So ciliate. Is that round one? Amoeba. Just to show you guys, I have this fancy chart I made. I love my chart. It makes this so much easier, especially for gathering information after the fact if we need something later, or if we make a mistake recording. So tapered. So that is not a fungi. Alrighty, got those guys recorded. Ooh, flagellate. You see him moving right there. There he is right there. Flagellate. There he is again, just in case you missed him the first time. I happen to know that these are fruiting structures of Ascomycota, but they are not filamentous, so I don't generally record them if they're recognizable as a fruiting structure like this one is, with the Y formations and the kind of bulky filament to it, uneven, ununiform. This one, however, might be a little closer to something that's uniform that we could measure. I want to say actino, possibly. I'm going to go ahead and record it because it is a uniform filament organism, and we are supposed to measure those and count them as actino if they are less than 1 micrometer, 1.5 actually. So that would be a 0.075. And this is 3.075 actino. Oh, it looks like we might actually have a little more right here anyway. And we do. That's exactly what that is right here. So that would be let's say 1.5, 0.15. Ooh. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. All else looks pretty unrecordable. Okay. Yep. Ooh, 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 look! Naked amoeba! Naked amoeba! That's so cool! This is the first assessment attempt I've done with a naked amoeba. That is awesome. I wish we could like do more than just record it because it's so cool. But all I can do is put a 1 down. That is on number 4. Amoeba is 1. Coolest organism of the day, and I think he just dragged a fungi out, and I didn't get a chance to record that. Yeah, that looked like a good fungi too, but I can't go back in the recording and do the assessment, so we can't record that unfortunately at this time. If it was, I don't even know. I didn't get a good look at it. I was busy recording and being excited about the amoeba. I was pretty darn excited, actually. That was a huge one. I mean, you guys know, the deal. Okay. Not seeing anything else recordable here, which is okay because we got some good stuff already. So I'm going to move on here. And we're going to go to number 5. Yeah, usually actino somewhere. And this could be, but again, it is not uniform. And at the end of it is all kinds of just not looking right to me. It looks like a fruiting structure of an ASCO. So I'm going to move on to number 5. Here we go. Man, that amoeba got me excited. Ooh, some actino in the top. Actino 1. I mean, you know that curves over because it's you can see the other side of it. And technically, I mean, I'm like 2 micrometers off on top and bottom. So, I mean, let's, yeah, see that? So it does, it connects. So we're going to go, but this little bit, I cannot record, so I have to break it up. So I see 1 on one side and I see about 1 on the other. So I'm just going to say a 0.2. I think that's a fair assessment. And again, this is 5. Yes, 5. So that would be 2. Let's see. Alrighty. Don't see anything else to record. That is possibly a cercozoa. But my mentor has indicated through email that he doesn't know what a cercozoa actually looks like, or a small flagellate in relation to a ciliate cyst, or flagellate cyst in relation to ciliate cyst. I said it couldn't possibly be a ciliate because of the size. So it has to be either a cercozoa or flagellate. And since the soil food web hasn't indicated to me which I should be recording and the definitive measures on this, I can't record what that is. But I think that's a cercozoa personally because it is bobbling and it has a milky consistency inside. It is not clear. So, you know, I really hope somebody gets back to me on that one. So we will see. But yeah, can't record it. Lack of information from the school, unfortunately. Oh, where we? Whoa! That what's that? I didn't see cilia. That looked like a flagellate, but I didn't see the flagella clearly. Dude, you guys, you feel this, right? You feel that frustration. He was so quick, but I saw him clearly. And if I went back in the footage, I bet I could tell. But based on what I'm seeing here, I'm gonna go with a flagellate. It was a slow motion. It was smooth, so it could have been a ciliate. But we've seen smooth before on the bottom down here, and I really think that was a flagellate. Yeah. What do we do? Do we not record because we're not certain? You know, I mean, if I was doing an assessment for a client, I would have saw that and be like flagellate. You know, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with my gut. Guts don't lie. They just mislead. So, okay. Maybe he comes back. If he came back, that would be awesome, but no time to wait. So here we go. Down to 4, reading area 4. Okay, let's see what we got here. Go to the top just in case first. Going down slowly. Not seeing any filaments. Oh, there's a little actino. So what is that? Let's look. Oh, is that a flagellate? There's a flagellate right in there. It is a flagellate. You guys see him? He tried to point with mine. So he was right in there. Now he's up here. Yes, that is 100% a small flagellate. So this particular area, I'm gonna say is a 0.05 for that actino. Let me just do a general actino assessment so I can accumulate them all into one number to fit into my box if there are more. And I'm not seeing more. So, no, we're gonna go with that. 0.05. Okay. And flagellate. Okay. So, oh, is that an amoeba? That's actually an amoeba. I see that flat end right here. It's a brown amoeba, a dark one. That's interesting. But yeah, you guys can see that shape. That looks like a testate amoeba to me. I know it, yeah. We're gonna go with that, yeah. So another amoeba. A lot of protozoa in this sample, man. I'm really liking it. Oh, you saw that shadow go across the screen. Holy cow, that had to be, that's probably silly. But we didn't see it, so we can't count it. Moving on, number 2. Here we are. Not seeing. Not seeing anything to record in this frame. So. All right. That looks like fungi. So 0.05. Oh, flagellate. See him. Where are they at? Come on. Yep, right there. That's a flagellate right in the top. Finally caught one of them, man. I'm telling you, quick. This is 3. I'm gonna do this fungi here. Again, we're gonna call it a 0.05, and it looks like approximately, I want to say 3.5. That's 1, 2. I want to say 3. I'm gonna call that 3 micrometers. Nah. And it looks like, what was it, 0.05. Not seeing anything else to record here. So we will move on. That should be 4. Oh, looky there. Well, that's an interesting organism. Like a crazy bacteria moving through. Well, there's a big old string of actino. I got 1.5 on top. 2, 3.5, and then 4, 5.5. So I'm gonna call that a 6. That's a straight up 0.6. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, actually one. Yep. 2, 2.5, 2.5, 2, 4, and 5, 6. Yeah, 6. I got it twice, so that's what it is. 6.6 is where we're at. And let's see, this guy down here is looking like 2.5. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 in here. What is it? Actino is the question. I do not see septa, and it is the size of a bacteria. So we're going to go. Oh, there is something seriously moving quick. Oh, bacteria all over the place. Oh, is that? That's a. It's hard to tell. It looks like it might have a flagella. Holy shnikes. You guys moving quick. So I got, what is that? That would be about a 2, 2.5 is what I'm going to say. Never did move that back down. That doesn't matter. But yeah, we're going to say 2.5. 6, 2, 5. Okay. And this actually looks like something a little bit more beneficial. But it is so hard to make that out. I can't really tell, and it looks like it branches in a funky way, so I'm just going to call it organic matter. Not seeing anything else to record in space. So moving on. Okay. So 4. Huh. Oh, flagellate. A flagellate. Flagellate right there. So one flagellate. And 1 testate amoeba. Oh, actually, no. There's no testate in that amoeba if it is one, so we can't count it. So, a lot of flagellates, though. It's pretty crazy. I'm not seeing anything else to record specifically. On the top of the column and back down slowly. Nothing. Moving on. So that should be 5. And we're going to move down 1 and over now. Another flagellate. That's insane. Yeah. Okay, 1. Don't see any other ones. No, no filaments. So moving on to one, and that would be 1.5, so it's 2.5. .25. Told if I say it out loud, it has to be right the way I'm writing it down. So that was 0.25, not 2.5. But I know the difference. So that's looking straightforward. Moving on. Oh. Aha. Yes, it is a flagellate. That's that, like that big one that moved across the side of the screen a little while ago. And that was a flagellate. So I'm going to go ahead and count that one. And I'm trying to determine if this is an arsula. I saw the flagella behind that one. It looks like there's that little ball right there, but that's not what an arsula actually looks. Well, it could be. And this could be the whole. It's hard to make it out on the screen here. I'll look through the camera here before I move the frame just to make sure. Oh, I don't know. Wait, that's the thing I'm not supposed to. Oh, wait, that's just one moving it. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah, that's an arsula. And that is the opening. That spot on top and that little circle I saw is inside the orb. So, yes, that is indeed an arsula. Man, it is a lot trickier to see on the screen. So we've got an amoeba, and there are two. So one amoeba. Looks like a few things to record in this. That looks like a fungi break, but I can't see the end of it here. So all we can record is that little tip, and that looks like a 0.025 is what I'm going to record that as. Okay, and the diameter should be about 3. 1, 2. I'm gonna say 3. Ooh. Nah, I missed him. So 3 micrometers. It's fungi, and it's 10. Okay, so I think that's that one I've already recorded in the corner down there moving around. So we're gonna just move on past that. All else is looking good. Alrighty, so moving on. I don't think there's anything else. There's a lot going on in this frame, so if I wasn't struggling for time here, trying to meet the 30 minutes, I'd hang out a little longer, check it out maybe. But that looks good. I mean, we covered it all, I think. I don't see anything else recordable. All right, so moving on here. Oh, fungi. Oh, some fumate fungi. I like them. They are wonderful. That is a 2, and we'll go ahead and do 2 different ones. So we've got 2, and that looks like approximately, I want to say 2.5. We'll call it 2.5 micrometers. Fungi, and I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go with a tan. It's not dark. So tan. This one down here, it's got some girth to it, man. That's some diameter on that one. And it goes all the way down to there. 1, 2, I'm seeing about 2.5, 3 with that extra branch right there. That's about a 3.5 for the fungi. Um, 3, well, that was a 0.35 actually, not 3.5. So that's a 0.2 on this one, 0.35. And micro or diameter would be, I want to say 3. Yeah. It's a possible 3.5. I'm gonna say 3.5. 3.5. 3.5 fungi tan is what it is. 3.5 micrometers wide. Gotta remember to repeat. Okay. Oh, there's some actino. I know I don't have to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So there's some right there in the corner. I'm seeing a 1. It's a possible test date right here, but it's hard to see. So let me do the actino as a 0.1. Don't see any other actino. So 0.1. Okay. Okay. All looking good here. So unless that's something behind here I'm not seeing. That could be actino, but there's a lot going on right down here I'm not so sure about. So I'm gonna go ahead and move past that. Again, that does look like a tiny amoeba. It's hard to see. I can't see an opening, so it could be a spore of some kind or an egg even. So we're gonna move on past that. We got our fungi though. Let's see what we got here. Possible Ursula. Ooh, flagellate. There's flagellate right there. Man, there's tons of flagellates in this. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else to record here. So, all right. So here's our last frame. Very exciting. Flagellate all day long. Look at him go. Look at him go. That's one flagellate. Thought I saw another. Yep, I did. right here. Gotta be quick about these things. That's 2 flagellates. I don't see any more, so I'm gonna record 2. It's a lot of flagellates in this, man. Some good compost. Gotta give those guys props. Oh, is that another one? Or is that the one I just recorded? Yeah, I don't see another one, so I'm gonna go with. He must have jumped a little bit from when I saw him last. And just go to the top of the frame and back down again to make sure. Nothing up there. Nothing down there. Ooh, there's a bacteria zooming. Zooming. I don't see any other flagellates to speak of. And no more actino. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna stop there. God, I hope that's 30 minutes. I seem to be going about 45, 50 on all of them. I've done about 30, and it's just a lot of stuff to measure. But this one didn't have a lot; it had mostly flagellates. So I think this is the one, guys. I think this is the one. Very exciting. Thank you so much for being with me today, and to whoever grades this, I'd like to apologize in advance and say thank you so much for your time and efforts and enduring this time together. So on that, I will conclude and say Happy New Year. Thank you so much.